Hello there, this is the Pharaoh of the 42nd Dynasty here, back with another mini documentary, and today is going to be a fairly quick one, and it's not in Egypt because it's of the Terracotta warrior ranks. Little bit of background information. Terracotta warriors were discovered in Xi'an in China, Xi'An, and they were built as an army for the Emperor Qin Shi Huang. And he was the first emperor, of course, but they were only discovered in the 1970s by a few farmers who dug a well because they were thirsty. Anyway, they came across a face, and then a head, then shoulders, then a whole body, and it turns out to be like that. Anyway, if you want more about the Terracotta Warriors, please watch my video of the pit tour. Anyway, most of these photos were either taken in the Terracotta Warriors Museum or in a workshop just outside Xi'an where they specialise in making Terracotta Warriors, replicas, that is. Anyway, the first are archers. We have a kneeling archer and a standing archer. The kneeling archer, seen on the left, has some paint left on the back of his tunic. In fact, it's red paint, and that's how we know that they were all painted. He also held a crossbow, that's why his hands are like that. The standing archer hasn't got any armour at all, and did also hold a bow. And standing archer is unique because it's one of the warriors with a more dynamic pose than the rest. Anyway, the infantry on the left is just a normal infantry member taken at the Terracotta Warriors Workshop, and on the right is a picture taken in the Beijing National Museum, and there are two Terracotta Warrior infantry members here, both different to the one on the left, and with different armour pieces and different scarves and whatever, and of course they were all different. Anyway, the cavalry here, seen here, you saw what was in the previous photo. The cavalry members also come with a horse, but they also come with the period reins attached to the horse. Anyway, officers. There have been quite a few officers discovered. The one on the left is an officer, as you can see by the headdress. Well, you can't actually see by the headdress, but you can tell an officer's past because they wore headdresses. And on the left, or right, sorry, there's a picture of a fake Terracotta warrior of a higher ranking officer, as you can tell, because he's wearing a different scarf and different plumes and different armour and so on. Similar to this guy, which is the general, there have only been 4 generals found. This is the most famous, and as you can see, he has his arms crossed over his chest, or, well, stomach, I should say, and his stomach is also quite large, because they ate a lot and they were very rich and could deserve things. Also, his headdress is slightly different to any of the others. Anyway, prepare yourself for the next photo because it's taken in the Terracotta Warriors Workshop, and it is of the Emperor Qin Shi Huang, seen on the right. And the blokes who make the Terracotta Warriors replicas are so confident in what they do that they can pull off what they think the Emperor would have looked like in terracotta form. And do you think they pulled it off? On the left is a comparison image of the real Emperor, Qin Shi Huang, and everything about them are very similar, with the dragon apron and the sword, and the facial hair and so on. Do you really think that they pulled it off? And let me know in the poll, which should crop up, well, either now or any second soon. Anyway, that's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. If you did, please like and subscribe, and also like my Facebook page below. If you didn't like it, then you can just ignore the video. But yeah, thank you very much for watching all the same, and I'll see you again next week. Goodbye.